Alright, so I think I came up with a bit of a visual, and I organized my thoughts on what I'm gonna say are the four levers or five levers or whatever, or just essentially how to get yourself going whenever you want to work on something that might take time, or I'm gonna say motivation, right? Just in general, how to get yourself motivated and stay consistent with things. I made a video on it here literally just today, and I I know that I talked about it, but I think I found a better way of actually putting it, like actually talking about it. And I'm just going to switch over here and whoop, and it is going to be with this kind of a chart, right? It looks kind of weird, but so for me, right here is your baseline, right? Where whenever you want to start with something or you want to get going with something, right here's where you start, right? And then to me, this one right here is inspiration. SP. We're just going to do that. So this right here is inspiration. So inspiration will take you from your baseline 0 and get you here. It's what gets you started, right? And then once you're inspired, like the other guy said, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name right now. So then you need to have kind of like systems and structures and stuff like that in place, or to me, discipline, right? With once you get inspired, you need rules, regulation, and discipline to get yourself up to here. And then once you get here and up into here, right? Then you'll be motivated, right? That to me is what will actually jumpstart your motivation. And then to me, motivation is this right here. It'll get you right up and through here, and once you're motivated, things are easy. To me, it's like the downtrend. It's the downswing. It's what for me whenever I actually get motivated, like it's always this right up and through here. All of this right here is the hard part. But once I get motivated and I start actually doing the thing, it becomes so much easier to just keep doing it, right? It's always starting something that's hard. Now, I've also learned that apparently that has to do with ADHD, where starting things is very, very difficult. So, that's just for me, and that's how I look at it, and I'm assuming it's because of how my brain operates that I look at it this way. So, therefore, it's not necessarily right, it's not necessarily wrong. If thinking about it this way helps you, cool. If not, cool. But then the last little pillar that was brought up, right? Hold on, let me erase that. Um, Actually, and inspiration. This right here is discipline, and then this right here is motivation. The last one was people, right? Um, and people can augment any part of this, right? So if you don't have the right people helping to motivate you to get you going, to help push you to be better or do whatever you want to do, and instead they have essentially no interest in what you're doing and trying to do, like if they don't care about dieting, like if they don't care about exercising, if they're just fine doing what they're doing and they want to go watch, the ball game today or what have you instead of exercising, they're going to be right here with you, right? They're going to be like, I don't care about exercising. I don't really care about talking about exercise. How about we talk about the ball game that's happening today or the one that happened yesterday, right? So they're going to be sitting here, more or less dragging you or keeping you where you are, right? Whereas if you have people that are like you, that are also creating things that are pushing you higher, they might be right here, right? So now they're almost like a backstop. So if you start to slide, they're here to be like, hey, um, my brain just geeked out. They're like, hey, this is what I've been doing. This is how I've been keeping up with it. This is everything that I've been doing. So that might help you, stay disciplined. Like if they're doing that thing, if they're exercising, if they're going to the gym today, even though you don't want to, you talk to them and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to the gym in an hour. Or I just went to the gym earlier and my arms hurt. It'll be that reminder and it might be that push that helps you keep up with it, right? Or I'm sorry, this is the inspiration. This is discipline. I said the wrong thing. So There you go. Might be the backstop for the discipline to, keep you going. Whereas the inspiration, it might be someone that's already going to the gym, right? Like I've got buddies that they go to the gym pretty frequently, and they talk about how good they feel. They talk about how good they're sleeping. You see how good they look, right? And that might be the inspiration to go, I want to be like that. I want to do that. And that might be just seeing them doing that, looking at yourself and being like, I'm not happy with how I am right now, might be what gives you that first kick, right? They might be the one that gives you that first little kick, whether it be talking to them or just comparing yourself to them or what have you. That might give you the first nudge to get started. And then with them doing it consistently, it might help you stay motivated to stay consistent, right? And then once you have these two in place, they might also help motivate you, right? Because they might just directly, if you tell them, man, I'm really not feeling it today, they might just go, hey, I'm going, let's go, let's make it a short day today. Or it's arms today, not legs, so it should be nice and easy, right? Which you might also be able to look at that as also discipline, but to me, it'll help keep you motivated, right? Or maybe be like, I'll drive today, and since you don't have to drive, maybe that's just a little push you needed to get yourself going, right? Because once you're there, like once you actually get to the gym, why would you leave? You're already there, right? Or at least that's how my brain would be. It's like I'm already here. I might as well do the thing I'm here to do. It's going to take it's essentially going to be like a sunken cost fallacy at that point. I've already used the energy, I've already used the gas, I've already done the thing, like I've already put the energy in that it takes to get here. I might as well just do the thing while I'm here, right? So that's more or less just I feel like that's explaining it a bit better. And I don't know if these visuals will help at all. Probably not. But that's just kind of my thoughts and how I have now arranged it in my head, right? Because that very first video I did, which I don't know, I might take down. I don't know. Um, well, no, probably not. That first video was just more or less my first initial thoughts on it, right? Being all like, essentially, that's what inspired me to make this second one, this more condensed and refined video, right? Now that I've put a little more time into it, and this one should hopefully be a little shorter, and maybe not. But either way, that's what got me there, right? So hopefully this helps. Probably not, but I've now arranged it in my brain, and the worst part about my brain is in 15 minutes I'll forget all of this, and then I'll have to re-come up with this again at a later date. um, but anyway, so I don't even know if I'm gonna actually post this video or not, but I'm gonna say see ya next time, or what have you.